Yay, yay, yay. Nothing really matters. Sorry, dude. It's going to be a dark one today. Or should it? Yeah. Nobody cares about your motherfucking shit. Oh, yeah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about. Hold on, man. Hold on, y'all. Well, don't hold on. Mother. Okay, let me grab this shit. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Gonna discuss about nobody cares about you, baby. The world is so cold. The world is so cool. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Now we're gonna put this over here. All right, let me see. Oh, I get a light. Ugh. All right, we about to talk about. All right, I bullshitted enough time. Letting my beard grow. All right. I'm going to discuss right now about the 3D world reality, a place called Earth, and why nothing really matters here. I'm going to explain that. And I'm going to talk about slave blessings. And I'm going to discuss the blessings that slaves get and the blessings that elites get. Hey, what's up, Jay? What's up? Trying to put in the work, trying to wake up people, man. Play my part. The Earth realm. The earth realm is the place that we stands on, and it's called Earth. And I want to say a description of the exact temperature and energy that this place holds. Um, yeah, it is. It's truly hell. It's a psychological hell. Um, a hell will be like, let's say, a description of hell, right quick, hypothetically. Um, if you put somebody in hell, like the story of hell, will we read in books about hell? Um, it's like a place where you just burn and shit. You and you be in punishment. You will, well, we was taught that's punishment to, you know, in a book it tells you that your soul will burn eternity till eternity, right? If you are in hell, matching the description of the hypothetical story that we read about hell, that will be considered punishment with no gains. If I was God and I put you in hell where it's just flames everywhere, like the storybook hell, I will be getting no gain out of that at all. When you watch your enemy suffer, you might get a thrill out of it. But if a God put his one of his children in hell, he's not getting no, you shouldn't get a pleasure. You shouldn't get a pleasure out of that because um unless you are his enemy. So if you do something bad, and if you do you believe in the right and wrong scale of this earthly realm, and only the rules, only um the laws, the rules, if it's religion or in the law book, in the law literature, um, if you are, when you are wrong, when you are bad, you get punished or whatever. But do a God benefit from anybody being in hell? Logically, no. If you look at one case scenario, you will see that if you messed up in your life and you are being punished for it, I shouldn't be getting no gain out of it. All right. I say that to say this. This is a hell, right? A psychological hell, right? If you pay attention to it, you will see things in your life is already scripted for you. So if life is already scripted for you, why is there in hell a hell or heaven? It's already scripted. That's why when something, you about to die or something happen, close life experience happen, you don't die because you wasn't meant to die. You hear people say, well, it wasn't his time. Yeah, because your life is scripted. Everybody's life is scripted except for one group of people, and that is the woke. The woke life is not scripted. Now, it can be scripted. It will start off being scripted. But when you wake up, You get away from the script because we are being used here to play a role of you crashing out at the end. So if your life is scripted and we playing roles on earth on a flat earth stage, there's no fire on your backs. It is an earthly realm. You don't need to have hell if you are spiritual. If spiritual and awareness was around before heaven and hell, that's just like you a human and you choose to live to go in and be a dog and stoop lower to that level and go and try to live a good life to get to heaven. You was already smarter before you came here. You dropped down when you got in here. So it's like the lower realm. You going lower consciously. Now, I mean, you're lower. You have low conscious. It's just the place is lower conscious. People gonna have higher and lower consciousness in within those perimeters, which is the whole land, Earth. So, um, it's like, how do you be of a superior consciousness? Conscious consciousness means knowing. You are conscious. I am conscious of you doing bullshit. It means I'm aware. So conscious means aware. So you're aware and you decide or be forced to step into a lower position. Like you the supervisor, you turn back into a worker, dumb yourself down to live and have earthly, worldly flesh experiences so you can go to the next level. You was already up there before you get here. Then when you get here, you drop down into the lower realms. Okay. So this is a psychological hell to generate anger energy. Things always fucking up. Always, you ain't ever thought about what, Jay? Things always fucking up. Every time you turn around, some shit fucking up. You're like, oh, damn, damn, damn. You will have one good week if it's possible, and you will look around like something is going, something ain't right because you're so used to things being so fucked up, things fucking up. When you get a find your soulmate, what happens? You can't believe it because you adapted to this shit. It's everything is fucked up. So you see something that appears to be like worth your time, you don't believe it. When somebody say, "Hey, I got a surprise for you. Come over here. It's $1 million." You won't believe it. Or go that way. It's some prize for you, or some gift. You won't believe it. Why? Because you know things like that don't good things like that don't happen to us like that. Now there is token people that appear that it happens to them, but it's their tokens. It happens to them to give you the illusion that it can happen to you, to get you to fuel and keep giving that energy up. Because if you knew that you wasn't gonna make any money, if you knew at the age of 6 or 7 or 15 that you wasn't gonna make no money, you was gonna live a hard life, and even though you smart as hell, it no matter what you try to do, you will never get anywhere. Would you sign up to have a life like that? No. They would trick you to because we sign contracts. Spiritual contracts before we come down here. That's why I say this place is rigged. Absolutely not what. This place is rigged to where it's rigged from the cradle to the grave. This is a system that an alien race has over us. Ooh, excuse me. Yes, alien race. Some people think that God created us, and some people think that it's an alien race that modified us, aka created us, and got us in a loop to where we don't go nowhere else out in the universe. We just keep coming back down here. So you was up here and you agreed to come to Earth, the lower realm, and to stoop lower. Each lifetime you have here, you have way many lifetimes. Every lifetime you come down here, you can get dumber and dumber. And that's why they made the movie Dumber and Dumber. You get dumber and dumber every time you come down here. If you don't be careful, that's the point of having reputation, not reputation, um, bingo. But I can't say stuff like that because you understand, Jay, but it's a lot of I gotta baby walk this. I gotta, slow walk this because people don't wanna it'll mess up people perception. A lot of people, everybody just walking around in their own selfish world. Everybody's in hell, but everybody's in their own little bubble trying their hardest in any which way they can to make their bubble a heaven. They don't care if everything else is on fire, long as they okay in a bubble. So people would cheat and fool themselves and lie to themselves about their bubble. They know it's fucked up. In their mind, life is great. People think that life is great if their life is great. Well, that's very selfish of you. If I had a $10 million, $100 million, I can clearly say that I am. That's right. I can clearly say that I am great. When you feel guilty that the others ain't don't have nothing, I feel guilty. I feel guilty. Like how do I get to be up here and other people don't have nothing? Well, to have things in this lower realm, you have to do lower realm shit. You have to spit on your own soul. You have to sacrifice your soul because this place is meant for us to give our energy and our soul. You are a spirit before the flesh. These books, these religious books, is fucking your head up because the aliens wrote that, right? They wrote religion, they got the money, you got the religion and the military. So they got everything. They wrote everything. So you praying to an emptiness when you pray because you don't know the backstory of how we got here. For starters, how do you I'm trying to help somebody. Somebody probably need help with this. It's a lot of crazy people. Don't you realize if you don't line up with reality, you are mentally ill? Don't you know that? Because you're thinking that it's something that is not, like an illusion. That's crazy. And on a small scale, that's kind of, well, it won't be labeled crazy, but it will be, but on a small scale, it's a little sign of mental illness. Let's say it's mild mental illness. For you having your perception off about reality. It's easy to be done if you don't study the core base of your religion and you just took it in, trusting somebody's words. Maybe your mama and your daddy sent you in that direction. Because they didn't know. Well, you have to start lining everything up with logic, even religion books. That's why they tell you don't question it, because you won't be able to pick it apart and see the truth of the bullshit. It sounds good and it's wishful thinking. So people take that and run with that just to make their life feel like it's good. And you're running right into their trap, because all religious books points to the fallen angel. He damn near got his name in there, saying in every book, damn near religious book, especially the Bible, he's basically telling you he's the fallen angel. Basically. People say they read. I read. Yeah, I read. But you one thing you don't realize when you read. Anybody can read. Can you comprehend correctly what you have read? Is the thing. Anybody can read some words out. You have to understand what you have read. So, the 3D earthly realm, right? So, in the books, they tell you it's confusion. It's all confusion. Don't live in the flesh. So you got people running around going crazy, trying not to live in the flesh when you living in the flesh. How can you not live in the flesh when you are the flesh? Let me tell you an example. I know what you mean, what they mean when they say don't live in the flesh. You know what I mean? But you still do things in the flesh, even though you don't do none of those things that they say, right? Don't live in the flesh. Um, don't be don't cater to your flesh needs. You might want sex. You might be hunger for sex. You might be hunger for food, right? Eating the wrong foods is living in the flesh. So what you guys say about that? A person would say, don't live in the flesh. You don't supposed to live in the flesh, and would turn around and eat a pork sandwich right in your face. You're living in the flesh every day when you eat something. Of course, it's better when you don't eat meat. Eating vegetables will not. You eating in the flesh. You're in the flesh. It don't mean you gotta go batshit crazy in the flesh, but you still do flesh things because you're in the flesh. So you're fighting this thing, scared to be in the flesh, not to overindulge in anything. See, religion is to have you confused and stop and be confused. You don't know where to go. You scared to live in a body because you got so many rules and regulations around you. It's like you're confused. The 666 is the creation of man. You're the flesh. Okay, that's why Skull and Bones, they show pictures of fucking skeleton bones and all that shit. The bones of skeletons. You see all types of skeletons all the time. It don't matter. They tease you. It don't matter how spiritual you get. You're still in the flesh. Now, there's ways that you can use less flesh as possible, yes, because the more fleshful things you do, you get caught up in it, but you still gonna do flesh things. So what I'm saying is do less. Let's keep it real and let's say let's do less fleshful things as possible. Let's stop saying stop living in flesh because you're in the flesh. You say don't indulge, don't have, don't indulge in anything. Well, when you having when you're married to your wife, even when you reproduce, every time you have sex, you're living in the flesh. There's nothing spiritual about sex. Nothing spiritual. It's all physical. Of course, you can mental, not spiritual. Okay, it's two different things. Okay, so every time you have sex, you are in the flesh. You're not two intelligent spirits building your two bodies humping on top of each other, huffing real fast. That's flesh. Okay, so they tell you not to do that, and they tell you some religions they like demonize sex. Sex is, I don't need to tell you that it's great. I don't need to tell you that. You can still have to have sex to procreate. Still in the flesh, baby. So you got that's just like telling a cat, man, you can't be a cat, you gotta be a dog. And he's trying to be a dog. You a cat. You a cat. Be a cat. But don't be too much of a cat. Because it's proven that you will spiral out of control. All right, cool. We all living in the flesh on minimum levels, some more than others. So freaking your mind out thinking about not living in the flesh when you living in the flesh, it's a fuck job. I would have stopped a long time ago in the tracks. Like, hold on. It don't matter what we do here. It's you're in the flesh. That's what the 3D realm Earth is for you to be in the flesh. Okay, you are in the flesh. You have to do everything in the flesh. You can't even go nowhere. You was flying around before you even got here, going to many places. Soon as you come to Earth, you get trapped into a body, a jail cell. Your spirit can't go nowhere, can't fly nowhere. You're grounded. You a whole spirit living in a place. You have to get in a car to go down the street. If you got you don't have a car, you're walking. You walking, your toes hurt, your foot hurt. You was a badass spirit doing all types of powerful things before you even came down here. For the little time that you be in the astral realm before you decide, get bored and decide to come back down here, but this is the only place you can come back down here at this time because it's cut off. Okay. A war gotta happen to where everything get released. The gatekeepers get switched over. That'll happen before anything happened down here. It has to happen up there down here. We are the third 3D realm is getting ran from the fourth and fifth dimension. So the war was lost. It was a war that happened between the gods because it's so many gods. It's so many places that these gods use. They create these places for their own selfish benefits of getting energy. Some gods just like to be worshipped, and that's enough energy to be loved. Look how much energy you get when if it's anybody who just coming up to you and just loving you, you'll get energy. You get energy when somebody love you. Even though if I'm hurting you, you know what I'm saying, you will still love me because I said I'm God or whatever. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah, we are being harvested. Have you ever drove past a farm and you just see cows walking around, but they got a gate, a big ass land, but it's just gate where they can't gate so little, cow don't even know he can just push the gate over and he can just be free. But they stop at the gate because they think the master told them that this gate was powerful. They believe that it can't get past the gate. Nothing different than Earth. Earth is just a bigger landmass, basically saying that we are cattle. We are cattle on the higher on a higher level. We are the number one energy food of choice because the humans is nothing but a intelligent animal. You're nothing but an animal. Like I said in the other video, you are the flesh because you're here. Once you leave here, the flesh leaves. You ain't the flesh. We adapt to our environment. So um we are the number one energy. We have this world. Will you believe if I told you that this world was only created to have unnecessary scenarios on a flat earth, unnecessary scenarios and situations to generate generate problems which generate energy for them. They be rigging and controlling the people around you to generate the energy out of you. The woke person is the number one attacked for energy source. So as soon as they wake up and know what's going on and don't release no energy and don't give them no energy, they move on to somebody else. They still fuck with you though, but for the most part, we go through these exercises. These are exercises. These are exercises. We are here on earth having exercises, unnecessary exercises. Oh, I went to work today and it was just this big problem. If it wasn't no earth, it wouldn't be no fucking bullshit ass job. And you wouldn't have this bullshitting situation that you think is so huge. It's causing you to get mad and the gods are eating. Just think of it like every time, just think of it like this. What if you created a world and every time a human gets mad, you gets full, you gets energy. Not only you probably not you per se, but not only you will just be anticipating this so you can get your pain, you will be manipulating the stage and the scenarios of people you deal with to generate this, meaning cheat. You know what I mean? They jump in and out of people all the time, your mother, son, daughter, friend, whatever, to create this argument for the day. Because you've been peaceful all week. We need this argument already. They stick and move, stick and come back, go to somebody else. They always on somebody. They can't just pounce on you, then you'll catch on what's going on. So they hit, turn around, Go get somebody else, come back, hit you, come back, hit you. So you won't notice it's them doing this. If the word get out that this place is rigged and God is trolling us with these scenarios, it wouldn't work no more. So they do this not to get caught. They do this very, very swiftly. They they can keep the it's so many things. Let me tell you something. You in the 3D realm, the lower realm. Anybody can come and manipulate your scenario, your stage, your sequence that's going on at the time. It would be no problem to do that. Nothing. Easy money. No different than anybody else who own a place. Person at the hotel who own the hotel, he has the power to put cameras behind every mirror and watch people while they have sex and get naked because he owned the hotel. No different than any other spot. Well, it's an evil guy that owned the earth, and he's doing the same thing here. If you will be able to, if you are aware enough, you can catch these scenarios from your loved ones before they can even step up and give you some bullshit. You can see it coming, or when it unfolds, you can be like, "Oh, okay. Oh, this is the part where I'm supposed to get mad at. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna even get mad. All right, I got you. I'm not gonna get mad. When you don't get mad is when they stop fucking with you. They'll come back to you. They ain't gonna never stop. They'll come back to you. It'd be a good while. If you holding them up and nothing they throw at you is working or not getting you mad, they so high tech smart, they'll come back to you. Before then, they're gonna send you somebody your way to break you down. By the time they come back around, you'll be ready to be eaten. They're gonna send a nice, beautiful girl your way. You peaceful as hell. In 2 weeks, y'all arguing. Sure, you know how women is. Women are very easily manipulated and controlled because they are emotional creatures. They're not logical. They can't override their logical. They can't override their emotions. You know, some with some exceptions, but they can't override their emotions, and they can get mad, get their buttons pushed very easily. And the point that they don't have no don't have to face accountability like men do or boys do growing up. They have this superficial energy which can be controlled at any minute, any second. I can get mad at any time, but then I stop and be like, my logic override it. Like, hey, don't get mad at that because this. She tried to really help, and so don't. She was just late because of this. Oh, you late to take me to work, and you know, that's causing you to yell at her. You ain't listening to her. You just yelling. You ain't hear her say that her car is flat. Her tire is flat. That's the reason why. Of course, you can get fired and all that, but it don't matter if she can't get to you if her car tire flat. So logic will override that. Be like, well, I can't get mad because her tire flat. Woman will be like, man, fuck that. Blah 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 blah. Because logic never overrides it, with some exceptions. Man, everything is an energy harvesting program. The earth, that's the title of the damn video. I ain't put harvesting in there, but that's the point of saying 3D lower round. It's the lower round can't put your emotions to nothing. And your mothers, if you was raised by a single mother, no logical dad around, you in big trouble. You got to find out the hard way. You got to learn through experience to overcome that, or it will just be a handicap you have to be with for the rest of your life. But you don't supposed to put emotions in nothing. Nothing. I learned that out real motherfucking late because my mama was telling me, be a good guy, be a good slave, rather, um, or whatever. But when this is the earthly realm, right? The 3D lower realm, how in the fuck do I look like trying to find true fucking love on a fucking 3D fucking planet? It's impossible. It's so rigged that none of your relationships will ever be successful. Very small percentage. Staying together for 40 years do not mean your relationship is successful. It just looks like that from the outside in. I did research and talked to some couples, and well, the guy side of it. The man like, yo, they've been together for 40 years. But when you go inside and soak in, you hear them arguing and fighting like they hate each other. Some people stick around because it's convenient and it's better that way because they know each other ways. It don't mean that they fucking like tight like that. So basically, everything is rigged here, even love. Okay? Love. You're an animal, with all due respect, an intelligent animal. How do an intelligent animal be able to do these things while in the earthly realm? How? You stepping right on up into the plate to get your head used like a baseball if you think this girl would never cheat on you and hold you down, or vice versa. It's meant. It got you thinking that you can be life in the earthly realm is meant to have you thinking. It's like in a life, the earth is like a casino, thinking you can win, but only few do. It's just they tell everybody. It's just to gas everybody up to get the energy, get the motion going in the direction they want you to go in. Everybody who go to college is not going to have a job. You can get the degrees all you want, but getting a job in your field would be considered a success if you go to college, right? You go to college and you it's useless. It's rigged. It's a rigged game. Everybody told everybody go to college. They told 1 million people to go to college. Only 50,000 is going to find a job. So you got to think back and be like, okay, well, school is a business. That's a hustle to tell you to come to my school. I'm making all this money and I'm giving out degrees, knowing that only 10% of y'all gonna be fucking working. It's rigged. Just like love. You thinking that this gonna work and it never does. On the back end of things, it flips. Because every 5 years you grow, you change. You could change it in the wrong direction. Worse. Um, wake up. Yesterday, y'all was in love, and just like that, it's like now you got all these entanglements, and you got to deal with. It's rigged. Okay, life is a casino. The players that win are the players that's in. They're in. Take a look at them. It ain't breezy. They doing drugs and doing all types of shit to get away from the mental shit that they gotta do or be to have this money. Some people are just a damn diaper to some people. They come over just to wipe somebody's ass. When you get money and when you get into these markets and professions, you're gonna find out real fast. When it's making a lot of money, you're gonna find out real fast that you have to do something. Cause you gotta cough up that soul to be there. You're not gonna be there. If there is not one good person with a lot of money Not one. They all so you might be one before you get the bag. You might be a good person when you walk in that office with the money laying on the table on the contract for 20 years strong. Somebody can vouch for you. Like, yeah, he a good guy. She a good person. That was before you was rich. But when you got rich, what happened? They don't say that about you no more. You changed. You do this. You do that. Because you got to sell your soul to get this money here. The aliens got it. The reppies. Let's call them reppies. They got it. And this place ain't meant for nobody to be laid up living a good life. Unless you with the program. Meaning that if I want to look at this logically, meaning that success is for the wicked, the soul sellers. And if you don't have no sense, you're going to be, before you even knew, anything, we all used to look at people with money like they're successful. Like, wow, that's success. And you look at them like a good person and everything, somebody you want to be. Not knowing they don't tell you all the secret shit. I do music, man. I do beats, and I've been doing it for 30 years. I was supposed to be a millionaire by now. Man, I was supposed to be a millionaire like 20 years ago off the music I made. I was told from a middleman. I got looked at, checked that. You get this, how you do this? Where you get this work? See, things about woke people, aka supreme beings, we are very talented in some areas, like paintings or some type of artistic type of work. Be some badass shit. Um, the middleman told me that I don't know, man. I don't know. I should. Now this guy is locally connected. He's connected. He got money. He can change my life in 1 hour. I could walk in and walk out a millionaire. But guess what he told me? The middleman. He was real. He's cool. Every time I see him, because I know why I fucks with him. You know why? Because he's honest. He told me straight up. He said, you know what? Such and such like your music, but you know what? You need to think about something. He want to meet you, but I want to tell you this before you do, or if you do. He already signed to him. Just finished a contract. He ain't going back. Free and clear. He still be bringing people to him and stuff like that. He told me it's something that he wants from you. He can change your life in 1 minute, but it's something he wants. And I said, what? He said, your soul. Fucked me up, man. Fucked me up. He wasn't joking at all. Straight face. He said, yeah, it's a thing that he wants souls. So I don't want to bring you to him, because he will be looking at me like, oh, you brought me another soul. I said, I appreciate you. I would not be doing business with him. I appreciate you for telling me that. And every time we have a mutual friend, we still talk about all types of shit, Illuminati shit. Don't you know I'm friends with a lot of people? Not friends, but I got mace. I got friends that are Masons. They know my stance, and some of my stance they feel a little bit, but there's some hidden gray area shit that they don't never tell me, and I already know. They don't have to tell me. I keep them around to get information out of them. This some of the shit I know comes from the inside. Masons. I'm gonna tell you, man. I've been in the studio around very important people. Now, I uploaded a video on this channel. I erased it because I took it down. I deleted it because um I just did it just to show people that I know some people. I was in the studio with Eminem and Obi Trice. Who else was there? Razzcast. That was a weird one. I was I that was a good meet right there because I always wanted to meet Razzcast and I met him. Um, put the video up here. Like I know I'm in the studio with him, chopping it up with him like it ain't nothing, like all the time, like more times than you think. I'm around these people. You can't avoid me. If I come in a building, I don't give a fuck. You the richest man there. You gonna make your way around me to see who the fuck I am because your money. Your diamond is in your on your pinky or your neck. My diamond is right here. And it can't be ignored. I go anywhere, my diamond shines, and people will be like, who is this guy? Every time. Never fails. So the earth realm is the realm that you cannot help to be in the flesh because you are in the flesh. You are 666. Much as you hate 666, the six protons, neutrons, you know what I'm talking about. You are the mark of the beast only because he created you to be the mark of the beast. Okay. Now you are not the flesh, you are the spirit. So don't get all jumpy because you are the mark of the beast. Yeah, as long as you here and in that body that you hold. So if you think of the devil as 666 and evil and something is not right with that, what if you was created by that, with that? How would you look at yourself? So it's nothing you can do until you shed your body, your spirit away from your body and leave this suit. The flesh is all in the suit, your meat suit, your body. You don't let this define you. I don't get caught up in, oh man, living in the flesh. Motherfucker, we all in the flesh. 666. So that should tell you that I don't want to say you're wrong. This place wrong as then you wrong too, because you was created with the 666. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that, hold on. You devoted us to come through this 3D realm, to be in the flesh and consume. You do nothing but consume. Oh yeah. What's your highlight of the day? If it's not sex, it's eating your favorite entree. Just like a dog or cat. That's your highlight of the day is eating. Okay? Ain't none topping that unless you having sex. How often you had that? I'm just saying, Jay. That's the highlight of the day. I know it is for me. Fuck y'all motherfuckers. What I'm gonna eat today? They gonna make me happy. Because there's nothing else here that will make you happy. You say money. Money is a tool. Okay? Money gets you the things that make you happy. But money don't make you happy. It gets you the things that make you happy. Food make you happy when you eat your favorite shit. Okay? So we are intelligent as we walk through this 3D realm, we are living in the flesh, and we shouldn't. People say we shouldn't accept earthly shit or shit like that. Low key, we shouldn't be accepting this life. But let's start off with this place. Because we can change it. If we change the place, we can change the whole game. But that won't happen because it would take a God to do it. It would take a higher being in another realm to fix this place. Maybe behind the moon. I believe some reason deep down, I think, aka God, the aliens, whatever, the reppies, they live behind the moon. That's why you always see spaceships going all behind the moon all the time. You only see one side of the moon and all that good stuff. That's what God lives at, behind the moon. The Truman Show, where the creator was talking to Truman, where you think he was at? He was in the moon. Letting you know he lives behind the moon. So I didn't say that so many times. The moon is straight up. That's the light you see when they say don't go towards the light. That's the moonlight. Same fluorescent color light you see when you look up there at the moon. It's the same color light. A dense, deep, dense light. You look at the moon, you see it. You be like, oh shit. That's what you be seeing. 'Cause when you drift up out your body, you be floating in the air. You be going this way, gonna be trying to direct you this way, back to the moonlight. It's not a harvest center. We're on the harvest center. We're This is the place where we get harvest. We're getting harvest already. As when you live, you getting harvest. They're trying to put you back down so you can get harvest. So when you go up, so when you die, you go up, and they trying to drift you. They trying to drift you back to the moonlight, so they can put you back down. You have a new mother, new brother, go do it all over again, over and over and over again. Have these situations and stuff, all because you were created with a mouth to eat. Nothing spiritual about eating. The real gods don't eat nothing. Fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional beings don't eat nothing. Their food is energy. Their food is not literally flesh or anything you put in your mouth. You only been working with 5% brain capacity. I didn't beat that in all of my videos. I ain't said it in a while, but I'm about to start back saying it a little bit because we are created with 5% brain capacity. We have a whole brain. You only using a little corner of your brain. So you can only be smart enough to work and sleep. That's it. We only need you to be smart enough to work and sleep night and day. Look at the system, is what I'm telling you. The 3D earth round with night and sleep, with sun and moon. Slaves work and slaves sleep. That's the sun and moon. Before it was just one shade with no time, no stress, worries for missing appointments or any motherfucking slavery thing. That's free. When you don't have time, that's freedom. You had no deadlines. What deadline? I don't know what time it is or what day it is. It wasn't no deadlines. It wasn't nothing. Anything was relaxed until time was being recorded. We're going to record time. Who made the calendar system? Do you know why the calendar system was created? The calendar system was created for slaves to be remembered to remember when to pay their fucking tax debt. That's why time was recorded. So they had known when to pay you, when your bills are due. You wouldn't know none of that shit without time. Like I say, the first conspiracy when you was the first humans was created in this form with a mouth and a system to eat and digest and shit out. Because if I create you with a mouth and a need for food, that's all I have to do is deny the food, and I can create pain from you. Worrying about stressing, worrying about trying to get some food. The cavemen had to worry about the first responsibility is fucking worrying about food. You a human. You just reappeared on Earth. You the first human. Oh shit. What the fuck? Where I'm at? Man, I'm hungry than a motherfucker, man. Where's some food at? You ain't even did shit yet. You ain't did no sin yet. You ain't did nothing yet. You worry and stressing about food. Of course, there's gonna be a food shortage. That's why you here. You was created to have mouths and to need food, so it could be a food shortage. My point is, this place is a rigged fucking system. I won't give it no energy at all. Do what you want to do, of course. Don't do no hurt to no others. But don't go by none of that bullshit. Cause as soon as you die and you get released from this fucking 3D reality, and you turn back into a fourth or fifth dimensional being, depending on how much level, what level you want. Majority fourth. Um, when you turn back into a temporarily turn back into a fourth and fifth dimensional being, you're gonna see clearly the world of the problems, and you're gonna feel like you can fix every motherfucking problem down there as you drifting up, but you're not allowed to. They be like, "Hey, come on over here." You go into a room, you looking in a room you ain't supposed to be in, they just looking like it. And then somebody be like, come on, this way, this way. You all smart and intelligent and powerful. Then you go back into the stupid retardation phase of reincarnation and turning back into a baby, not knowing shit. You were just a spiritual being last lifetime. Now you gotta go back and learn shit over again. What type of fucking spiritual progress is that if your shit keep getting wiped? You don't ever get to use the other knowledge from the other life until this life. You just keep doing shit over and over again. It's like it's pointless. There's no point to it. Only point is for them, not for. It's no point for us. It's no purpose, no point. I have a purpose. What purpose? You don't have a purpose. The majority of people, not to be Debbie Downer, but the majority of people, um, man, how am I gonna say this? The majority of people just don't know. The majority of people don't realize if you get a group of 100 people and you just put them in a room, you don't say nothing. You just put them in a room. They just looking at each other like, "Why are we here? What are we looking at?" 1 hour, it would be about a fight. No, 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 no. Let's not say, let's say 5 hours. Let's get them hungry. Let's say 5 hours. Before 5 hours, it's gonna be a fight. If not, it's gonna be a fight like the Saw movie when they woke up in the room and and they dropping food down. They drop it's 100 people. They dropping one sandwich down and watching everybody fight for it. The same thing what they do here to us. That's what they do. They got us scrapping and fighting over resources. It should be no problem getting any resources here. Everybody should have the access of getting any resources here. Nobody shouldn't be denied resources. Okay. The only way that is not is because it's rigged by the God, however, whoever you want to call him. the devil, um, the aliens, the reppies. I call him God because that's who he is. I know this newfound information. We ain't never used to some guy saying this like this, and I know that's how strong I am and aware I am to where I can move that shit out the way and look at exactly what I need to look at and speak on what exactly what I need to speak on. For you to wake up from a coma amongst other sheep and sleep, you have to be able to be aware to see. It's like you sleep and you be like, this is aware. This is sleep. You aware? You woke. See, sleep, woke. Sleep, woke. If I can see and calculate what the fuck going on, I mean I'm woke. I'm not asleep. Okay? Shouldn't be no homeless people. It shouldn't be no. How can one person have $100 billion, and one person, another person don't have nothing? Let me ask you something. Do you think any righteous people are rich? If you are, you will be catching a lot of hell from them being demonized. So you gotta look at all the people they demonize and review all their cases because half of them they was righteous, but they got slaughtered, killed, persecuted. You going through something. If you're rich and you're righteous, you will not be living comfortably. Every time you turn around, they own you because they fear that you can change the world and you have the tools. Money is a tool, the tool to power up and feed your dreams. All the power of spiritual power you have is on halt because they put it in a dollar bill, and the dollar bill gets everything. So you gotta get the dollar bill. So your manifest power is like don't work on money because um first of all they mark and watch every dollar anyway. So if you got a system like that, how you gonna manifest money and come through the back door? I'm talking about money, money. I ain't talking about 10,000. No, I'm talking about money, money. You know what I'm saying? So that's everything is rigged. The people who are rich are not as smart as you think. A lot of people are rich because they know somebody and they are doing favors for them. You ain't gonna be able to. They ain't gonna even let you get up there to get rich. Now you go. Let's say it's music and you made a hit song. Your first one is a hit. Okay, you rich. That's the only scenario I can tell you where you can get some money and you ain't sold your soul yet. Any other markets, by the time he drop another one, they're gonna blackball it or block it until you sell his soul. So um any other markets, they make sure you do it before you even get the money. Straight up. Because to get this money, you have to be in a brotherhood and they control the money. So you gotta get in the brotherhood so you can get the money. So slave blessings. People want to this is clearly a jail for your mind. 3D realm is a jail for your mind, body, and soul. It's a jail. Your spirit is in a jail, right? It's in a jail. So how in the world Dude, your body ages and your mind don't. But it does when it starts decaying. That shit just don't make sense to me. Like I told you about the retardation phase when you born and you don't know shit, you be like, you gotta be taught everything. And when you die, they nursing you and you turn back into a little baby. The two retardation phases don't make fucking sense. Okay? When you learn, when I was a kid, I used to break up toys to see how it works. I did the same fucking shit about this world. I ain't break it up. I ain't had to figure out how this shit works and how fucking rigged it is. It's a fucking joke. The laws are for black people. The laws are for black people. They created the police to gather to catch the slaves. Then they started doing it on everybody. People are the guinea pig. They tried out on us, then they tried on everybody. Oh, we policing, but of course that they go to jail too. They have to do something very fucking like off the wall to go to jail. I'm telling you, it's very easy for us to go. A lot of us go without even doing anything because the police is for, and the rules are for the black folks. We pay the majority of the taxes when we get pulled over with all these tickets and shit. We pay the state. We the ones that keep everybody moving. We the ones that support everybody economy. We the ones that keeps this economy going. If we pull out of everything, if we stop going to jail, there won't be no judges, lawyers, everybody be getting laid off. Courtrooms ain't even fucking getting filled up, right? So they gotta have it criminal. And when it's too clean, they'll put shit out there to make it come back up, the crime go back up. Did you know on peacetime, police officers get in, wear the mask, and go shoot rival gangs? If it's a blood neighborhood, which is red, they put on a blue rag and go shoot. That's how you hear stories where 19 people get shot. How do 19 people let motherfuckers get all the way up close to them to even get shot? It's because it's the police. They got the drop on you. They know exactly where you at. They know where you at more than your enemies. How do they get to fucking get all the way up on y'all and shoot 19 of y'all? Because that's the police. Then they think it's the other gang. It's peacetime. It was all good until that cop came. It's either them or they have somebody on their payroll who went to jail who owe favors. Maybe you was in jail for life. They let you out in 1 year. Only you can do these little hits we want you to do. Might not be hits, might be shoot up the place or whatever. Keep shit stirred up because the numbers is getting low. We need more people in court and in jail. You know what I'm saying? Chicago, they doing that shit all day long. They used to do it in LA. Now they went to Chicago. 19 people got shot over the weekend. Really? Are for real? How do this happen? Only the police, unmarked cars, and it can just drive up and can only know where you at all times. They can drive up and shoot your ass, acting like it's the other gang member. So now they going over there shooting them. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do because it's rigged. Okay. So you got court system, wicked. All the brotherhood people get all off the hook. They can murder, do anything they want to get off the hook because you only think murder is a sin. Murder is not a sin. You know why murder is not a sin? Let me tell you why murder is not a sin. I'm not telling you not to go. I'm not telling you not to do it, but I'm gonna tell you why it's not a sin. Now listen up. Listen up. Let me tell you why it's not a sin. Because it's the 3D realm. That's why. It's a lower realm. That's what they did and do to get you to be a slave. You got to do the same thing to not be a slave. You really think I'm worried about being good to some fake ass God, worrying about murdering somebody who got me in captive? You think I will be thinking about sins or anything like that if I have to take out somebody because my life is in danger? No. I get good sleep at night because none of this shit. This is so sorry for the people who left because this is because I heats up at the end. This is where the supreme being factor comes in. Awareness. Okay. You got two people here. One fully aware, one person don't. He follow the rules. He follows them till it needs to be broken. This person gets caught up, full of confusion. You can know something and know it's wrong, and you can have this nagging feeling. You don't know what it is. It's nagging you. Gonna nag you for life until you figure, oops, excuse me, figure this place out that this is a rinky dinky Mickey Mouse fucking place that don't fucking matter. Nothing matter. Nothing. You in the flesh. A spirit is powerful. You are in the flesh, making you less powerful because you are in the flesh. Don't live in the flesh. You are the flesh. You are 666 in the flesh. As long as your body is attached to this earthly realm, 3D realm, you are in the flesh. Just try to do less flesh things as possible, like indulgence. Okay? You got, you cannot indulge in anything in the flesh. You turn into a skeleton. Um, but you are going to do some flesh things. For anybody, I can't say that. Okay, I can say this. For anybody who think they're woke. For anybody who think they woke, you just you dealing with the woke school. But if you think you woke, if you think you woke, if you're woke and still believing in a good God that runs this place. Now it can be somebody that outer bounds can come and help you. But I'm talking about that's here, that's over, that's you think that he's good. It's something like a mental problem. It's a mild mental illness. Because this you don't know about the 3D hell realm. With a good God, lost one, lost one. Would a good God be in hell? Telling you in hell? The devil running, he's sticking his head down like, you in hell. He's telling you, if you don't act good, you're not coming out of this place or you're not going to heaven. You in hell. What the fuck you want me to do? And you gave me 5% brain capacity, aka dumb. Can't chew gum and walk down the street at the same fucking time. Look when you drive in your car, how dumb. You can see how dumb people is. Just look at traffic when you are out there. People are dumb. I be wow, mind blowing. I don't know if he been taken out. He for sure lost a war, for sure. But I don't know if he's alive or she's alive or not. Signs say not, but I'm not ready to go there. That would be a lifeline. That's the type of information to know for sure. You have to go a long life to know. I don't know. It's some different ways to skin a cat, but for me, I need more time on that to see if he fell asleep, lost the war, and said, "Fuck it, it ain't worth it. Y'all go ahead on with the bullshit, do whatever you want." We lost the war, but is he? We lost the war for sure because we used to be bigger. We got shrunken down. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. We got shrunken. We got modified to be a slave. You are a slave. It don't matter what you do. 5% brain capacity. You work and sleep night and day. Sleep. This place is designed. This place. You might as well call God the slave master. That's basically what I'm saying. That should be my next video. God the slave master. Because that's all he is a slave master. I don't see any proof in your life that says otherwise. What I be hearing and seeing from people be wishful thinking. That's it. You're hoping this shit be like what they say it is to give you hope to continue living backwards. Live, continue to live backwards. Because if you knew exactly who the God here is and what this place really about, you wouldn't want to live backwards anymore. You will want to live forward. And you will. I'm so over this place. It's like ain't nothing here good. People ain't shit. There's some good. It's a percentage of some good in people, but the majority people is not shit. Humans are selfish, all because you was made with a mouth. Let me tell you, when you created with a mouth and a need to eat, um, it made people selfish because limited resources. That's the trap from day one. Limited resources. You got two people that was the beginning of of this system of this race started competing against each other, fighting against each other because of food. No different than the animals when they be eating each other, a different form of energy. Let me say this again in this video. Well, in another video I said, let me say it again in this video. What is the purpose for the jungle? What is the purpose for animals have to eat other animals to live? They are spirits too, right? Don't you know when your conscious level get low enough, like dumb? Cuckoo, cuckoo, I don't know. Instincts, when you're living off instincts and you dumb, don't you know what you're doing when you do that? They can stuff your soul into a dog, and that's how you could come back next lifetime and be a fucking dog or a cat. Cause your conscious level went low enough to be that. People walk around just run off instincts. Well, next lifetime, you might be low enough to fit in the cat. You could be a dog, cat, a fucking fly. It gets swatted 1,000 fucking times because your brain went to mush. You think flies think a lot? What flies do? They don't gotta do shit, but just do this. They flying. They don't think about shit. That's the same thing you lowering yourself to be. The next time you're gonna be a fly or something. They can't fit me in none of that shit. None of that. A dog, I'll be laughing at them. Like, ah! That shit won't work. It's a universal thing that you don't know. When you lower your conscious level get low enough, that's when that's who be chosen to be the animals. We gotta have live Spirits in this. It's a spirit in every insect, every fucking animal, every motherfucking thing here. You might swat a fly, and that might probably was your sister in your last life. She got so low and ignorant to where, oh yeah, we got another one. We stuffing your ass in the motherfucking, oh, we gonna stuff you in a motherfucking, we gonna make you a motherfucking deer. So you can be the jungle first choice of fucking food. That's the number one food source. It's the deer. Even your car have a spirit. That's deep. That's a good one. What is it doing when you turn it on? It's alive, right? Alive. It's an energy that moves. So I know, of course, it ain't gonna start up on its own like Bumblebee, but it's sort of on a small scale. It is. Um, there's no reason to have a jungle where animals have to eat each other. Just meat, eat. They got to eat each other. Very violent way to live. How do a good God on a 3D lower realm reality, a good God? Everything here is earth, is flesh. Everything you should be questioning your God. You asking me of these things. What about this place you made for me, and how you designed us? The fuck you scared for? You a spirit, supreme being talking again. You a spirit. The fuck is you living in the flesh? You thought you was a human, but you are a spirit. Silly human. Never looked around and questioned nothing around where he was at. You in a 3D hell realm. Psychological fucking boot camp for some other and for other entertainments, for other people to have entertainment. There's no purpose for other animals to be eating other animals to live and survive. I'm talking about death every fucking day because we are on the 3D realm. This is the place where souls get eaten. Okay? Eaten. We call this death. Insects dying, animals dying, humans dying, all this energy. It's just different types of energies. We're the number one energy choice because we have intelligence and we have, so we are allowed to go through these experiences and exercises for them. Animal, just another form of an appetizer or something, something smaller on a smaller scale of treats that they like to eat from time to time. But we like the steak. Animals is like some lunch entree or something. Unless it's a deer. Why would you create a deer with no weapons? You got to be living. Imagine, can you imagine being a deer? You in the middle of the woods where you got lions, everybody bigger than you, ready to eat your ass, and the only weapon you got is your speed. That's if you've been working out. See, your legs, you got some little muscle on your legs, you got some speed on your ass. If you don't, you eating every fucking day. Deers can't get a fucking break. I love deers. This is why they don't bother nobody. They peaceful, and they the number one food source of the jungle because they are nice they are nice animals. Just like black people are nice human beings. We are gullible. We taught the Europeans how to survive off the land, and we didn't even know where you was from. And we taught you how to live off of our land. thinking like, bitch, if you already been here, why you need me to teach you to live off the land? Meaning you just got to this motherfucker. We're gullible. That's how we lost the war, because we gullible. We'll help you. You know what I'm saying? We got transferred to this shit. When you be seeing motherfuckers killing all on TV and shit, you think a bad image of black people. I'm sorry to tell you, but we are giving people. We got turned into this shit because a lot of people didn't realize what type of place we are at. We are the 3D reality hell. Now, if you was raised from the bottom all the way up in this fashion of being told exactly what this place really is, you will be on the right fucking track right now. But they lied to you because they was lied to. Everybody lied to think. How many grown-ups grew up and was like, damn, I had to readjust my perception. I thought it was this way. It's totally fucking different. When you was a kid, you were looking, picturing what the world would be totally different from that, ain't it? Audio is off? What you mean by that? The audio is off. You can't hear? Well, you said the audio. Hello? Let me see. Can you hear me now? Might be your internet. Check your Wi-Fi, man. These Wi-Fi's be, man, tripping, bro. Yeah, the guys watch us all the time. Just like you create something, you're gonna be looking at it like, look at Ray Ray. Oh, I'm gonna say, I'm tired of Ray Ray being a pussy, man. I'm gonna send Jay to come fuck with him. I'm just curious to see what he's gonna do. Real live fucking TV, eating popcorn, you know, creating these series or scenarios. We supposed to be spiritually building in other realms and other places building. This look like a place you can build from? Okay. Oh, okay. You good. But damn, I forgot what I was about to say, man. The damn, what was I saying before that? Damn, hood patriot, you made me lose my spot. Fix your earbud, man. No, I'm just playing, man. But this is the earthly realm. This place never been this place never. You good, man. This place never been good. Tell me what year when it was good. I'm listening. Oh shit, it was never good. How the hell you gonna make a place that never was good good? You never gonna do that. Our chances was back then. Now they got so much technology all the way up. They got shit. People just don't realize they got shit where you go outside, you call yourself protesting. They got shit they can just shoot at you like you don't see nothing. It's sound. It'll hurt your ears. Like you're gonna be getting away from down there. They got so much technology shit, bro. Dog, they got it on wraps. It ain't no. It don't take a higher power to come get this. Find this. First of all, the sign of a firmament over the earth is to keep people in. When you die, the sun and the moon is in our atmosphere. Ain't that some shocking shit? Huh? My flat earth video, I gotta do another flat earth video because I got some more info that nobody said yet on flat earth. Right? The only purpose to have a dome over earth is to keep people in. That represent a slave planet. It's meaning to keep you in and somebody else out. Half and half equally important. Keep people out as much as keeping people in. Who they trying to keep in? Keep out. Who they trying to keep out? Another god. Okay, might not be liking what the fuck he's doing down here. Okay, it's like a amusement park. You can have your place hooked up to how you want to have it, but they gotta choose to come down here, man. They gotta they gotta be following universal laws. It's different places. Oh, I want to go there next time. It's like you traveling. I want to go there, but since they took over this place, we ain't been doing going nowhere but coming back down here over and over again. Psychological thing, going over fucking thing. That's why you can be a baby and be doing shit because you already been here before. Over and over again. It's pointless. These exercises are fucking pointless. A person might say, a person might say, well, this is a test. A test for what? What test do you speak of? Why do people always want to convince themselves of um, wishful thinking? Why would this be a test? This the lower realm, the third realm. You in the flesh. How you gonna go down a step just to see if you can go through a test? This is like you in the third. It's like you in 11th grade and they ask you to go through ninth grade just for a test. I'm over that. That's beneath me. I'm over that grade. Why would the fuck I want to go through the ninth grade over and over and over again? Just ninth grade, over and over and over and over. Come on, dog. You gotta wake up and be like, yo, what do you think the age of Aquarius is, man? It's the awakening, man. The awakening. You've been asleep like a motherfucker. Your parent, don't you know your kids are very every generation is get smarter and smarter. Your kids are smarter than you. You are smarter than your parents. Your parents is smarter than your grandparents. Our parents didn't know too much. They was fucking Conan. Okay, they didn't know. White Jesus on the wall, dude. You giving out all your energy to empty entities. Your energy just getting drained. Like you just giving it to them, giving it to them, giving it to them. Energy flows where attention goes. You give your attention to a white Jesus, you just giving them energy, that free energy that you could be putting somewhere else. Because you're in a 3D lower realm. It shouldn't be no God worshiping here. When you realize that you got demoted, you stepped down. The spirit, the 3D realm is a new realm. Don't you know it's new? It ain't been around like for eternity. They just got it mastered to where they can do create the 3D. Well, to them, their time. Our time will be a long time, but their time won't. But um it's a long round, it's a step down. Imagine you in the 4D world and you had to go and do this unnecessary slave shit, debt shit in the 3D. Wouldn't you be pissed off? Wouldn't you be questioning shit like, yo, what the fuck is man, me and my boys used to be sitting around, man, like, dude, what is life, dude? Like, that's all we supposed to do is just work and get a job and pay debt back. Why you think you gotta pay debt back as soon as you graduate from college? Why you think taxes, you gotta pay higher taxes, cost of living, all this? Why you think you gotta do all that? To keep you on edge, to keep your energy in fight or flight. Fight or flight is where they eat the most. When you are in the stress mode of fight or flight, the fight or flight is the best time they eat. But when you're angry or stressing, those are good too. They love it when you're stressing out. You're stressing out over bills in a 3D reality where bills shouldn't even be your fucking problem. It is because you in a 3D reality, a fake world. What if somebody told you, man, after you die, somebody told you you in the waiting areas and shit. You talk to somebody and somebody tell you, man, don't didn't you know that the 3D world is fake? What if you find out this world was fake? Like literally fake. I know you heard it a lot of times, but it just clicked and like, damn, it's fake. Wouldn't that be like, what the fuck we going through this shit for? What is murder in the 3D realm? Hmm? This is for my higher thinkers because if you're not a higher thinker, you're gonna take this the wrong. You're gonna take this the wrong way. It's a 3D realm, earthly lower realm. You look at the jungle, you see them eating each other to live. You look back at the humans, in so many words, we eating each other to live. And you worrying about being good. Worry about changing the world for the better. However that falls on how you get it there, because it might take war to get it there. Just get it there. These are conditions. Are these are slave conditions? Thou should not steal. Thou should not kill. Yeah, in the fifth realm, where everybody are logical and intelligent and can work and can use 100% of their brain capacity, and it ain't no time, and it ain't no motherfucking night or day. It's just one shade. I can just go take a nap when I want to, but basically, shit, I can just. It's always light. I can just create. Yeah, in a place like that, lost two of them motherfuckers. I lost two slaves when I said that. You're gonna people just made to be slaves. It will take everybody to change. They be the last one change. With everybody, they do it just because to be a part of something. Oh my god. The elite spirit, the elite spirits of this world is going to be the ones that always first to say something, first to do something. We don't wait for everybody else to say it's okay. Always be groundbreaking people that first bring you something. First do this, first do that. You always gotta wait till somebody, you always gotta wait till the room get filled up. Then you want to come in like and feel calm. No. I mean everybody had a place choose to feel and everybody got their place. Know your place. Don't be sliding over here with us and talking this shit. Unless you on that level and you bought it. If not, there's some people. I don't know everything. I am not the most aware in this world. I am the most aware, but there's some people that know more. Probably little. I know he's older. Know more than me. See, I'm trying to find information of the shit that's hidden in those occult books. Really, I want to just be a fly on the wall and go into the Vatican basement and collect. Because the Vatican know exactly who you are, where this place used to be, what actually happened. They know all this shit. They got all that shit in their basement, the Vatican basement. I'm telling you. They probably got our God that's got murked probably in that basement. I don't know. I'm just joking on that. I don't know anything about that. But um didn't you know it's a rumor of stories that God used to live on the land with his own people. And he'd come down from time to time. You ever heard of that story, Jack and the Beanstalk, where they climbed the vines all the way up, and it was a giant up there? Huh. Tree of life. Huh. All right. So basically, you want to spirit. There's no spiritual growth here per se, because you are the flesh. You are the 666. Um, you have to fight to do it. You have to fight for your own peace of mind around all this chaos. And what's up, Lamont? Meaning, let me add on to that. He's not here. The guy here is the guy here that running shit, the evil one, right? Now, virtual reality, 3D reality, aka third round. He's not he's not here per se as far as like sitting over us like the watchers. Watchers they here, they just sitting here like guy like watching everything like this. Oh yeah, okay. No, it's not here. No. See, he lost the war. He can't be here because he lost the war. He can't be here. We talked earlier about, did he die? Did he fall asleep? Did he make an agreement and just stayed away and he's coming back or whatever? I don't know. If you see an alien, I'm gonna tell you this: if you see UFOs, if you see the government fight UFOs out in the sky, you look up, you see UFOs shooting at. No, 9 times out of 10, that they're gonna be here for you. They're trying to say it's the opposite. Anybody they go after, it's the opposite. So yeah, it's a funny thing with Inky and the Lil. I did a video on that 3 years ago. Inky and Lil, the brothers. That is one perspective that I used to preach, and it's not edge and stone because I don't speak shit unless I really believe it. And I don't know if that's all the way true. Nothing that stuck out that said it wasn't. It's just that before I stamp on something like that, I gotta soak in with it. So I'm still soaking in with the fact that Inky and Alil. Um, oh, you're saying Inky and Alil is the elites, or you saying that they are gods? Because it's stories of Inky and Alil, um, two brothers being gods, two brothers that are kids of the gods, and the parents um and other gods they create worlds, but the kids created this third 3D realm, which the parents don't care nothing about. It's like they made this new toy and they not. Then the father comes in was like, no, well, you just gotta leave. You gotta put some free will in there or some shit like that. You can't just run it like that, man. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you it's a story about Inky and Lil brothers, one good, one bad. The younger brother overthrew the older brother. The the older brother was good. He used to be good to where he wanted his creation to love him. The evil younger brother said we can get more energy. Well, when they say that, um, in the Clash of the Titans, they released a lot of in that movie. They released a lot of fucking info about that War of the Gods. This is a book called The War of the Gods. Okay, so um, when his younger brother convinced him, like, man, no, I was gonna say, when God, the good God, wanted his creation to love him. Okay, pause. What is that when you want your creation to love you? What is the God getting? Energy. When somebody love you, what's the what are they giving you? They giving you energy, right? When somebody loves you, you be feeling their energy, you get their energy, right? So all gods need energy. Okay, if it's bad or good. Some places are bad and some places are good. This place we just stay in here. That's it. Um, when you have a less creation, when you own a less creation, aka dog or cat, don't you see the energy that dog giving you when he come around and doing all that good love energy? That's your pet. Same as us. We give them energy. You know what I'm saying? I create you um, so I can get this energy. But a crash course like this would be so selfish and demonic way of getting energy because you are sabotaging relationships for your benefit, making people fight for your benefit. Yes, God is the creator of chaos. Creator of chaos. Your good friend, um, you don't know what happened, what got into her. How you went over the next day, it's like she's possessed. And she's coming to at you disrespectfully. The target is you. We got to get your energy jumping today. We're going to eat you today. So we're going to do our best to throw everything at you to get you upset. So we can do that. Or stress. Jumping your friend. She cussing you out. Y'all get into a fist fight. She call you later on like, I apologize. I don't know what the fuck got into me. Who you think? That's true. The body snatchers. I remember that movie when I was a kid. That shit used to always stuck to me. Like, why that? Cause the body snatchers. They snatching in people's bodies. You can look at somebody and then you can tell their soul is gone. It's like, what happened to you? Like they're off. Like you in a relationship and because let me tell you something. How we connect with people, we see their soul signature through muscle memory. We know your soul signature when we look in your eyes. We see the signature of you, your soul. Then the next day, it's like there's no soul signature nowhere. You cannot identify the soul signature in their eyes. You looking for you like, and it comes off like if they are a different person, different spirit, different energy. In that moment, they have been hijacked. Okay, words are energy, and words can get you to be on a level to where it can make you look like you changed because somehow something said and something was done to you earlier to where you looking totally different right now. I don't see your soul signature when I look in your eyes. I don't know who you are. And there they go. They coming off on a skit, on a performance to get you upset. Then they come back like, I don't know what the fuck got into me. When people be like killing their kids and be like, God told me to do it. He did. Yeah, he did. Gods. It ain't one guy's gods. Yeah, yeah, he did. They did it because they love stirring up shit. They love taking control over you, get you in some shit, then give it back to you like, here, deal with this shit. You know how many people, 80% of the people in jail, they're gonna tell you that I didn't mean to do this shit. I don't know where the fuck it came from. I don't know what happened. I snapped. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. 80%. All of them gonna tell you that shit. They don't know what the fuck happened. Like I was bugging that day. I don't know what the fuck. I got so mad at that because they, you get to the edge and they just give you a little push. They can't. You got to be discreet with it because they can't let it be out that there's cheating in the matrix. They will blow their cover. Like I told you, I do this for real. I do this for real, for real, for real. Now they will. Um, I laid all the videos down. All of your thoughts is not your own. All these videos are gonna be appreciated later. They ain't gonna get appreciated now because that's how shit goes. You ain't appreciated till you gone. But all your thoughts is not your own, is what I meant on with that, where you get these little bright ideas, it don't be yours. It be like a lot of your thoughts come from your subconscious. When you come up with a problem, um, five ideas might pop up in your mind, and you pick one. And some of them selections, it don't be always you. It be some implants. So you'll pick that thinking it's you because nobody ever told you this shit. You don't want to talk about it because they call you crazy if you say all of your thoughts is not your own. So you can make a crazy ass decision. People be like, I don't know where the fuck that shit come from. Why I did that? Because the motherfucker implanted it. They rigged the shit to where your fight or flight part of the brain, which is reptilian. If I ain't saying a lot of words right there, I don't know what I am. Your part of your brain is reptilian, the fight or flight. That's the connector part where they can connect and put thoughts in your brain. You connect it. Okay. Your daughter come in the room. You raise your daughter to be correct. She proper. Then you just see her come in the room with some fucking skirt on, acting like she fucking grown, just in one fucking day, talking back and cursing you. Who the fuck put this spirit in you? Her friend, which was implanted in her to change your daughter to come fuck with your ass. Don't ever say your nightmares out in the open, even if you by yourself. It will be intercepted and used against you. You talking to yourself, man, or you talking on the phone, man. Man, I I don't know what the fuck I do. I'll really fucking go crazy if my son go gay. He's 3 years old. Talking about kids. You can be whatever you want. I'm just saying an example. Yeah, my kid turned gay. I'll fucking go crazy. Oh, really? All right. Thanks for letting us know that. And your kid turned out gay, knowing that they did that because they knew that was your fear. If that's your fear, if you don't have no fear, they can't use nothing against you. Nothing. You don't fear nothing. It don't work. So they ain't gonna do it. You think they can scare me with anything? Yeah, come with that old mouthpiece. I'll be looking at them like, hey, that's cute. I'm not falling for that shit. I'm not falling for that shit. You don't know how rigged this place is in the 3D realm. It's in law that you are a slave in law. In law, literature, and religion, it's telling you a slave. It's telling you a slave in the Bible. It's telling you, go watch my brain slave. The Bible is rigged part. The Masons wrote the Bible part 2. Brain slaves. Man, I don't got time for me to keep going over this stuff, man. I'm laying every important video. If you notice, every important video. Because you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to wake you up. Every important video I can put out there, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Now I said 15 verses out the Bible that was literally God saying it's okay to obey your earthly masters. You're not gonna tell me this book means something. Then I read it, it's contradictory. Then I read it again, it's contradictory. The first contradictory, my eyebrow is raised. All the good stuff I heard about the Bible. And when I read it for myself and read the parts that nobody never told me or read to me, those are the parts I wanted to hear about. And I um was reading and my mouth was wide open like an aware person take words literally because that's what you're supposed to do. You don't want it to mean this way, you better change the word out. But this means that. That's intelligent and IQ. So when I read the Bible, it was like a slave master wrote it. Be kind to your earthly master. It's okay to kill your slave long as she don't die today or some bullshit. This is some goofy shit they got in there. They got this in the fucking Bible, man. You serious? You telling me a fallen angel ain't wrote that? I don't know. No discipline, man. For real, man. You know, people don't have no discipline because you know why? We was never taught no discipline because it's an amusement park. Life is an amusement. 3D realm is an amusement park to tease you into buying in with your soul. Amusement park, they build an amusement park all around you. You can't avoid it. It's all bumping you when you walking. It's bumping you like you're like, damn, dog. Like, oh, what's that? Oh, while you looking at and playing with their toys they put down, and they sprinkling shit on you. See how they gonna modify you next? Cause they bored. They get bored. They change shit up. They clean. The flood was the cleaning of the board. The market clean to start a new matrix. You say Noah grab animals, 12, 15 animals on a boat and started off a new civilization. And what it led to, what did it end with? Okay, we at this point, so Noah did all that so we can be here doing this bullshit. Nah. See, it was wiped clean because they had to do another Matrix. The Matrix was wrong at the time. The Matrix was they spilled the beans. They said the Matrix was redone 6 times, and I tried to count how many times. I mean, which style they use on every time. This is the last perfection. This is perfecto. How they got it. What a good idea to have people believing in me if I'm evil. Tell them I'm good. If you knew God was evil and he was the devil, you wouldn't participate. You will kill yourself. You will be like, I'm done with this shit. I don't need to do this shit. So he tell you he's good so you can get hope to keep living backwards. Go consume. Stuff your face. Hold your tummies like animals. Now, I'm here too. I'm in the flesh suit too. I don't live in the flesh. I don't I'm not attached to this world. I don't care about not having no big house. I do, but I had to if it's things that you want and you don't have it, you can still work for those things if you want to work slave your ass off to get that shit. I'm not gonna sell my soul, slave my ass for that shit. The work you do is motherfucking amazing. You should be getting paid so much money for your time. Your time out the day is so valuable, but there's nothing else to do here but slave. It's a slave planet. What else? If you don't work or go to school or do anything, what the fuck you be doing every day? You be bored out your motherfucking mind. Why? Because we don't have no power. We don't do nothing spectacular. Whatever entertain us, we got to create in the 3D realm. And sometimes people is above that shit. They don't want to do none of this shit here because they over that shit. This shit is dumb. It's boring. It's really nothing to do here. It's a slave open. It's an open space slave planet. It's nothing to do here. You only got 5% brain capacity. You have no powers. You can't fly nowhere. The fuck you do? You walk down the street like a fucking pigeon, or you get in the car and look like a pigeon driving down the street to go no motherfucking where. To go to another physical 3D made building, we just run out of. It's boring. You can't do nothing, no fun. If you're not having no spiritual fun, you really not having no 3D. You're not having no 3D fun either because it ain't created for you to have fun here in a physical way until you sell your soul. You won't be doing shit. Like I told you, eating your favorite entree is the highlight of your day if you didn't have sex. It's the lower round, baby. It's the lower round. They made the Matrix 6 times because at first he showed his face. Let me tell you something. A god leader, aka anybody in that type of position, they want to be worshipped in the flesh. It's one thing to be worshipped hidden. He's tired of that. He want to be flesh. He want to come down in the flesh and get worshipped in the flesh. Who that sounds like some type of narcissistic type of behavior. You want to be worshipped in the flesh. Huh. All right. There's a lot of weird things going on, man. I'm just trying to just speak the reals, man. Um, Slave blessings, you do get. Only blessing you're getting is a slave blessing. Let me tell you what a slave blessing is. Any blessing you call a blessing, that doesn't change your economical status. If you got help or a blessing, if it didn't change none of that, it's a slave blessing. Slaves get blessed only with slave blessings. You will get something that will not advance you to the next level. It is just keep you on the same level. And you can think that's a blessing to you, and that's great. It's amazing how they laugh, how stupid you are. We are as a whole. You're thinking a demonic God for a slave blessing that you got. You got your rent paid. You got Thanksgiving dinner on one day. In a place where you only got 24 hours in a day, a place where you have to consume, a place where it's not even little slightly lopsided, it's hell of a lopsided, the rich and poor. All the rich people are pieces of shit, doing great, get to steal your organs to live 10 years longer. You got the good people at the bottom, poor. Usually going to be some natives, aka black people, and other races who have the heart of a native, which is having a heart, period. Because the natives have got a heart. The ones who kept their core soul together, they have a heart. If you betray that heart, you have a heart of a native. That's enough for us to be like, all right, we can come, you cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell, I met people of all races, and they had this type of gift. I'm sitting up here talking to the white boy like he got a soul of a native. He's saying everything I'm saying down there, and he's um it's the spirit. Remember, the spirit is who you are, not the flesh. Because when you resurrect, believe it or not, something happened to where it's mixed. Many, they're gonna say years, but spiritual years ago, it got something had happened to where, cause they get bored. They do it and they change it up. You know what I'm saying? So we used to reincarnate as the same race. Now you can reincarnate in any fucking race. Not well. I can't say exactly how it is because I really don't know. But so you're gonna be black in another lifetime and come back and be white. You know how I know? Because I'm the most aware. When I'm talking to this white person, I'm looking at his soul and I'm like, this guy used to be black in his last life. It's still lingering in him. You know what I mean? And he tell me how different he is than the rest of his family, and they don't like him. He the black sheep. Yeah, they do that shit. They put supreme beings or targeted individuals, aka I ain't gonna leave the AKA out, but supreme beings, they put these people in families that will hinder their growth. Because they sick of you growing every fucking lifetime. So they're gonna make it harder. Oh, put them with this parent and that parent. She a hellraiser. She a alcoholic. She this. He can't make it out of this one. And they watch you like TV. I bet you he get out of this one. No, he don't. No, he ain't. And watching you while you suffering and going through shit and not knowing what the fuck going on. Nobody to talk to. In your darkest moments, you got people looking at you in amazement, laughing or crying. Not crying, but laughing at you. While you suffering, there's always gonna be somebody looking at you like, who got time to come to a world and go through that shit? That's why I say it's rigged. If you really knew what it was, you won't be participating because you wouldn't have time for it. All right, we're here. We got tricked. We're here. We woke up. We waking up. What we gonna do about it? Well, for one, if you don't start going against the grain, it's gonna keep going in the same fucking direction. For this to change, it will have to take quite a number of people who willing to risk their life to change it. Because it ain't gonna change if you ain't risking your life to do it. Because those are the extremes that you have to go to turn this shit around. Why nobody want to do it? Because they want to have a matrix good life, comfortable life. They don't want no trouble. They just want a house, a car, a steak every day. I don't give a fuck if everybody else on fire outside. As long as I'm okay, this world is great and my life is fine. That's the cattle mentality. You got, if you was created with a mouth to eat, and you can talk through the mind, what you call that telekinesis, is it? No, it's called, forgot the name, I forgot it. One of the five supreme being talents. We echo shit from the fourth dimension. That's fourth dimensional shit. Talking without moving your mouth, meaning that you don't even have a mouth. It's so high tech. You can just walk up to somebody, have a whole conversation with no mouth. Mhm. You can vision what they saying as they saying it. All right. No fighting. There's no food to get. Ain't no food to compete over. Food brings competition. There's no competition. You want you to spiritual grow, but you got to eat food. If I wanted you to spiritual grow, you won't need to eat. You won't have that responsibility to eat. Give you a little fuck job. Spiritual grow, but you gotta worry about eating too. You spend more time eating than doing that shit. See, that's the rig factor in that. There ain't nothing wrong with mouth and teeth and shit, but I use that shit to set the to make a point of what's really wanted in this world and what's not. Because if you didn't have a mouth, you won't be no. If you didn't need food, it won't be no competition in getting food. We can really focus on other shit. If you didn't have to eat, 16 hours out your day would be relieved. Woo! I could spend this on other shit like spiritual growth. Wow, I got a lot of time to do that. Thanks, but you can't because you spend more time trying to feed this right here. A design, you got a design. It's a beautiful design. The appearance looks beautiful. How women coming out looking, the inside ain't shit though, but how they're looking is beautiful. We're physically beautiful. It's the best creation ever. And he's ain't right, but it's the best creation, looking creation. That's the part of the amusement park. Make you look all beautiful. Everything about the amusement park is for the distraction. The amusement park itself is a distraction. That's toys, big houses, big cars. That's an amusement park. Um, so um, that's a distraction. Women is a tool that they use for distraction. That's why they made y'all look so beautiful. You are part of the distraction of this 3D hell realm. They're using you as a distraction. Give you no hardly any logic. Stuff a lot of see we were chemically made incorrectly, not physically but spiritually. Being a spirit put in a physical flesh and living in a physical construct and expecting for spiritual growth, it was done completely wrong. Completely. Can't spiritual growth when you have to eat. Okay, that's number one. You go cut 5 hours out eating, you gonna feel them hunger pains. You gonna be stopping everything and go handle that right quick. Okay, you consume. So um, it would be best to detach from this place. However, you were thinking about and how you was doing things, you got to change that all up. You gotta let your feelings, emotions. You gotta you gotta kill all your emotions and feelings unless it's somebody worthy. But humans are not perfect. They gonna fuck it up because you gave all your heart to somebody who only had 5% brain capacity. Let that sit in. You got it, and they got it. Recipe for disaster is to create women. You might think women were meant to, um, you know, populate the earth. They all got these little fancy word play words. They how you regurgitate thinking it's for this, but it's really for that. They made women with this emotional dysfunction. I'm not gonna say emotion is a dysfunction, but um, it'd be boring and just not have no emotions. You gotta have some, to make it fun. So you gotta choose who you get at to. Very selective because you will be giving it to an energy vampire and it will be draining the fuck out of you. But women is part of the distraction of the amusement part. She laid a golden egg. They got so she has to be like this so they can have control over the products that she produces. These are products for the Matrix. Kids. Um, so she is something that is very attached, especially if she's Europeanized, Americanized, American made. Um, American women are witches if they follow the American culture. You are a witch because they create witches. This is a witch breeding place. Women have to be rich, a witch, because women wasn't supposed to be meant to be married under with one man and vice versa. It's set up that way, and it's not what you think. Um, Men were designed to be lustful and to have many women, and we feel that we can be what you call that when you have more than one wives or whatever. But it's a rig factor in that too because they put that gene in us so we can always be spreading our seeds around, and they a lot of seeds around, and none of these kids are being attained to. So the mother and the fallen angel raise these kids. She thinks she's running it, but he's controlling her mind of how shit goes. Because we had to produce this product of fucked up people so we can keep generating this energy. And women, the fallen angel got men. I lost one. She must have been a woman, but the fallen angel got these women. Um, it's like magic. It's like clockwork, and it's like magic. How you ain't gonna tell me it's just coincidence and pure luck on how majority of the women are having babies with pieces of shits of men. You're not gonna tell me this coincidence. You're not gonna tell me she got tricked. You're not gonna tell me none of that shit. How is it all these women doing the same fucking shit, fucking up all these batches of kids? Ooh, excuse me, having sex, recreational sex with bottom feeders. It's because the fallen angel got her on that shit. Okay, women are scatterbrained if they don't have no hard rock to keep them balanced. A real man, keep them balanced. It's women that really know their nature. They throw the keys to a logical, honest man and trust his word. Because she's like, I can't make them type of decisions. Only stuff I know about. I can't really, well, what you think about this, what you see, that's very smart. Or consult with a smart man before you do something. That's very smart. Um, because they are being controlled to fuck up all these batches of kids on purpose and convince her that's okay to do. Now look at society. All the women, damn near, is online shaking their ass. They being a thought. Perfectly, they have been a thoughts in some ways back in the past, but now it's like out of control. It's like if you're trying to have a relationship, it don't matter what age you are, if you don't already got her from back then, it's a wrap because it's so hard to find a relationship that somebody that truly likes you. It's like it seems like that in the honeymoon stages, then they change, and that's the part where they get you at. If you are a witch, American witch, that means you are already hardwired to do this because witches are nothing but thoughts. They think that their booty is their asset, and that's it. They don't got nothing up here. And they use that and the ways of they using that, and they getting these guys, and it's amazing how all these women, I'm talking about millions of these women doing the same fucking mistake. You have to tell yourself they are under hypnosis from the fallen angel God himself, hardwired. Cause you can't make nobody do all this shit with a gun. You can't even. It's just too many women doing the same fucking shit. All these single good men out here with no kids. I'm single with no kids. I meet so many people single with no kids. The fallen angel used Cupid to shoot these low energy motherfuckers to matchmake these low motherfuckers. They even pick. Life is so rigged. They pick your girlfriend and your boyfriend for you to keep the fuck up percentages going. You think it's your decision. You think this the right person. It's not. How many times you made the wrong decision, but in the beginning, it felt good. It always feel good in the beginning. Always feel good. Just because something feels good don't mean it's good, baby. That's what logic comes in at. It feels good. A man be like, it feels good, but we can't do this because it'll cost that. Every man ain't like that, but that's basically what men are. We do shit like that. Women, well, it ain't that bad, or blah blah blah. You have to be under a hypnosis and on the same side as him because you made a deal with him. Because when you get pregnant, what happens? Your ass change. You change thinking it's for the betterment of your kids. And you teach them the wrong fucking shit. And you do the wrong shit in front of them. So, that's about it. Watch yourself in this world. Detach all emotions and feelings immediately. You'll thank me later. Shit, anything happen, you just look at it like, oh, yeah, whatever. That's better than ooh, giving them emotion. Hit my cash app up if y'all can at Ali Barnes. Whatever you want, whatever you can give will be truly appreciated. I'll put it up here. Ali Barnes. That's it right there. And I want to let me tell you, man. I hate to be Debbie Downer, but man, I just got to keep it real. You don't want to be fooling in no place where you can lose your life because it's more serious than you think. The stakes are very high. You don't know how high they are. We are getting food. I'm a aware. I'm a most aware, and they are doing numbers on me to try to get me upset. Oh shit! It worked. Guess what happened? Guess what happened? Went to go check on my RV today, right? Guess what happened to it? I ain't even say nothing about it. Went to go check on my RV today. It's not running. It need engine work. Some shop did some stupid shit to my shit. So it's in an open lot because I had to take it out of public storage because these guys went up double priced on my shit. And then, got into a financial bind to where I just parked the RV in the open field right behind a hospital. Like you can see the hospital, like bam, it's like Burger King, like all types of restaurants. It's like it's sitting out in the open. Police called me. Was like, yo, this your RV? I'm like, yeah, it's my RV, man. That's not abandoned. I own the property. On where the RV is at, I own the property. It's a business, a small business, land and building, a little small building that I gotta fix up and shit. I got assets, but whatever, man. But somebody tried to steal my RV, broke my steering column lock, broke through the side window, tried to get in there. There ain't nothing in there to steal. They scrabbers everything all fucking all everywhere in there. It ain't wasn't really nothing. I knew it was gonna be sitting, so I took all the valuables out. Um, I didn't know they tried to steal it. I'm like, dude. So I sat down in the seat and I'm looking on the floor. I'm looking down. First, when I walked up, the screen was peeled open, and they got in through the little side window. And I'm looking around like they just messed up some shit. It ain't really nothing. Then I sat down in the driver's seat and I looked down, whole side of the steering column cracked open. So I got an added bill I got to pay for that damn RV. I got to get the steering column fixed now. And I'm looking like, who in the fuck was still an RV that's been sitting here for like 3 fucking months? Like, do you think this thing is working? Like, you think it's running? You think somebody gonna leave an RV right here so you can steal it? Oh, that shit pissed me off. That shit pissed me off. Pissed me off so much that I just blocked the shit out. Like, what RV? I don't even give a fuck. You know what I mean? So they ain't stole nothing. I don't know how long, 1,000 years. But somebody stole something out of try to steal my RV. Look like somebody tried to steal it and live in it and retag it, like replace the serial numbers and make it there. Some poor crackhead guy. Gotta be a crackhead. Cause bro, how you think if I see some RV sitting there for months and I ain't never seen it move an inch, I'm gonna be like, man, that was something wrong with that motherfucker. No, they thought it was just Gucci. So broke all my shit for nothing. Steering column lock, broke some other shit for nothing. You ain't steal nothing, just nothing. That happened to me today before I did this live. Could you tell? Could you tell that happened to me? Till I said, oh, I forgot to tell y'all. That's how you gotta treat shit. That's how you gotta treat it. You gotta be like, man, whatever. Because it'd be something trying to generate something out of you. And I know you don't want to believe this, but good things do happen to bad things do happen to good people. It happens all the fucking time. Okay? Do they happen to bad people? Just because you see somebody going through some bad shit, you'll automatically think he did something to deserve that. But you don't never say that to the elites. You don't never say that to them. It'll always be another slave you put these rules on. These rules and laws and religion is for the slaves, and y'all participate in passing the bill around to help keep it amongst just the slaves. Because you don't ask them, and psychologically, you don't put none of this shit you say on any of those elites at all. You don't picture them when you speak of this. You only speak when you talking to another slave. That's it. You only tell this shit to the slaves. No, good things happen. Bad things happen to good people all the time, all day long. This is the 3D hell realm. Okay? The only time, I ain't gonna say the only time, but the majority of time, people who suffer here is going to be good people. The bad people here don't suffer. You think they suffer. You think bad people suffer. Yeah, some bad people do suffer. But you might think a person suffering because he go to jail. He might go to jail and be in paradise while in jail doing serving life. It's all about perception, how you look at shit. But um, bad things happen to good people all the time. You got black people, innocent people in jail doing 30 years, ain't do no crime. What happened? What's up with that? Why is it good people catching hell and bad people getting rewarded? Where's this system you think of this right and wrong system of the universe that nobody follow but you? They don't get punished for the wrong they do. You always say they get theirs, huh? Why every time they gotta get theirs? No, you gotta stop wishful thinking. We don't know they gonna get theirs. You don't know that shit. You'll get yours though. You'll think you'll get yours. Oh, that's such and such down the street going through some hell. He must have been a bad person. Only say this to the other slaves. You don't ever think like this when the elite's doing wrong all the time. Don't get caught for doing shit. You give them a pass and you want to talk to your fellow slaves to uphold the slavery to tell them, hey, you better follow this religious slavery book. That's basically what it is. Well, oh my God, it's late. I am so happy y'all joined me this late. I was gonna do it earlier. I was supposed to do one yesterday. I just like, nah, I don't feel like it. So I gotta end it with that one. And Reach out on the Cash App. There's some very important videos coming, and I have to decide if I'm going to talk about them because, man, to say this shit is it's a lot of risk. It's a lot. You gotta have. I ain't talking about to be woke and talk. I'm talking about to talk like this. To talk like this, and to be who you to be this. Um, it's a sacrifice. I'm taking a financial beating, being blackballed and fucking sabotaged. I'm not gonna go rob a bank and do crazy shit. I think I got Cash App. If I did, thank you so much. Um, my spiritual brother or sister for real. Majority of my subscribers are, even if you don't Cash App me or not. Um, some people don't know the importance of supporting, and some people don't think their support will do any help anyway, which is not true. They bought the really shit. Life is Rigged channel is not going to be always. They shutting down on these conspiracy theory guys. I'm telling you, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. You never know when they're gonna clip. You know what I mean? They like to clip me. You know when they like to clip me? Not clip, because my page is my channel still be here, but they want to um of course, they wanna man, I got about at least I don't know, it's hard to say, but at least a good 20 assigned agents that's sub to my channel just to listen to me to see what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, do I really fucking care? I really don't care. Your life is a movie. It's an open book. You gotta get used to people looking at you. So good thing I don't mind that, because that'll be bothering the fuck out of me. I don't care. Your life must be boring if you think you watching my life, snooping in my life is more crazier than watching a so-called crazy person. Who will have time to do that? Only people who probably need to be like that is people who actually committing crimes and about to do some real shit. Okay, well, if somebody just kicking some knowledge on YouTube and you watching, you got their phone tap, computer tap, everything tap, man, that's giving me energy and making me bigger. Because if I feel like you got to do all this shit to me and I ain't doing shit, you must fear me, and I must be powerful than you, more powerful than you. Facts. When somebody coming after you, always understand that you are more powerful than them because they're trying to stop you from doing something they can't do. So you are more powerful, and they can't beat you. That's all you have to do is stand your ground. They got to back up. They already showed you their hand that they fear you. They're scared of you. So all you got to do is think of the right situation to take their asses out. You might not know it. Motherfuckers come to me like, damn, dog, you know, looking at me like they scared to fuck with me. And I'm looking at them like, oh, you a snake. I got you already. I'm just looking in your eye. Oh, you a snake. You a snake, motherfucker. I got you. As soon as you even think about it, whenever you do, I'm on it. You know you can beat them. So all you have to do is think of the plan or what it is you're going to use to beat them. It's in you. Your words are powerful. Your words are energy. Your words can wake up the world. That's why when people start snapping out and waking up in front of a microphone like Kanye West in front of a big crowd, and you start, that's when you start talking crazy in front of a crowd, people will be coming for dear life trying to grab that microphone away from your ass so fast. Why? Because you can you can snap people out of their hypnosis momentarily with words. They'll say, "That's why. Let me take your shit off." Thank you, Sharon. I get a cutie? What? That's what's up. Thank you so much, Sharon. I'm just trying to show a little alpha energy of what we supposed to be on. Now, feminine energy is good too. A little basic recap. When you laugh, smile, and be happy, that's feminine energy. You know that, right? Not feminist. Feminine. Not It's not feminine, but it's feminine energy. Okay? It's not feminine to smile or laugh. It's feminine energy, which you do need. You go, that's alpha. Alpha energy. What the fuck? Hey, that's feminine energy. Smiling, laughing. So we gotta. I'm using alpha energy to keep the feminine energy alive because we do need to smile and laugh or whatever and stuff like that, right? We need to be have alpha energy towards the right things, not alpha energy because somebody looking at you. You know, you want to have alpha energy um, to use the energy. It's power. Alpha energy is power to use your energy for right or wrong, of course, but do it for right. To have peace, you might have to go to war. Might be some bloodshed. I know it's gonna be some bloodshed. I know. Why you think this place got taken over by bloodshed? So it gotta be released by bloodshed. That's the only way the physical realm goes, the 3D realm. So you, even though I'm a high spiritual being, I'm still in the flesh, and I'm still can suit up, and I can still come get your ass. That's some added shit right there, but nah, but we just gotta fight for the right thing. Stop fighting for the wrong stuff. We have to, man. We need to put our money together, our resources together. That's what we need to do. But we done that. But they bombed it up. Black Wall Street. You know, racist people come in line on the chat. Yo, some lazy motherfuckers. Shut the fuck up. We had our own banks, schools. We had everything in Black Wall Street. It was just going to grow. That's why they had to bomb it. It was going to grow and spread to other cities, and we would have been, type. Why everybody hate black people for? Hmm? Where do black people fit in on a slave planet in a 3D reality realm? Next video, I got you. I'll show you what. I'm not gonna make this no color thing because we at the point now. It's all about pure bloods or transhumans. That's all we're at right now. Nothing else matters. No, we from Africa and Egyptians. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, bro. That's good to know. We know a whole different thing. You can't use none of that shit. Cannot help you right here. Now we can unlock some shit, some more. We need to know everything over there. Cool. But don't drag that shit over here because there's no new fucking game called Transhumans and Purebloods. Okay? Because when the zombie apocalypse start popping out, that's when it's gonna click. Oh, okay, that's all that matters. At this point, ain't no going back. After we defeat this motherfucking evil ass guy, we all the good people gotta come together under all races gotta come. The good from all races. Okay, the good from all races. All right? Because you are spirit, not flesh, right? So you can be a good spirit Might be in a white body, might be in a black body. So we can't go off color no more. Because they did the little switcheroo thing to where you can be white in one life and come back and be black, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So, um, to me, in my opinion, I think it's a lot of poor white people that's here that used to be black in their other life. If you go talk to some poor white people, they're gonna sound so they're gonna act black. They're gonna act black. They're gonna have some black ways. They're gonna be kind of wired like they're black. What's the right word? Like wired. Like, you know how somebody computer calculate shit and you just be like, um, it's just some white people you meet and some black people you meet. Don't you see some black people you meet? They got the soul of a white person. No matter how deep you look in their eyes, it's like, damn, this guy is clearly white. The same thing. It's all mixed around. So we can't go off on color. Talking about black pride. Yeah, of course. All Black Lives Matter for sure. Not the organization, but the word saying of it. Yeah, with the organization is fraud though. But yeah, of course, Black Lives Matter. Of course, it's racism towards black people. Of course, we are superior, genetically superior, and the first on the playing board. Sure, it don't really mean anything at this point. We can come back to thinking of all that shit, but put a pause and halt to that. We got to come together. All the pure bloods got to come together, and we got to fight this thing, the M word. You know what? The first three letters is man. You know what I mean? So, and it's like you have a date. So it's like we got to stop that to, cause that's infringing rights, man. You know, that's one thing they hate. They'll strike my ass if I talk about that damn jab. You know what I mean? I went hard at it at first. Then they changed the rules of they changed the community guidelines or some shit. You won't believe they changed it. I think they changed it because of me. I think so. I think. Little old me. You know, a lot of people steal my ideas. Big stations steal my ideas. I go to check on they shit. I hear my sound bites. I don't get no credit. I don't get no support or no credit. But when you see me in the astral realm, you're gonna see the whole light, the full light. You can't, cause we in the flesh. You can't see me like you don't know who I be. You see on from me in the astral realm, you will see my light be lit up like a fucking light bulb. You're gonna be like, wow, this guy have a lot of spiritual dollars. You need spiritual dollars. You worrying about them dollars in your pocket. You need spiritual dollars. What spiritual dollars? More conscious, more knowledge, more raising your IQ up. That's spiritual dollars. How you gonna have spiritual anything when you're not even learning shit? You ain't not being aware of anything new. Spiritual dollars. You gotta get your spiritual dollars up. Meditate. Be by yourself for a while. Um, do research. Listen to people say things that you ain't never heard before. Learn new knowledge. If you on this channel, you are seeking new lot knowledge you haven't heard before, and some knowledge you do got to keep hearing it. You know what I'm saying? I spar with other people sometimes. I go listen to their shit to keep me going. You know what I'm saying? Offer some certain topics. Um, I would like to tell y'all, it's getting late. I gotta go, so I would like to tell y'all that I love y'all, man. Y'all, if y'all sub to my channel, I love you. If you're agent or you was a true supporter, or if you a supreme being or a supreme being in the making, or you just a visitor, or you an agent. I love you all. Knowledge and love will kill, overrides everything. It can. Um, you say kind words to a color and he about to kill, that's gonna be kryptonite to him. He gonna be running up out of there. Like, ugh, get away from me. I don't want to hear that. So we're gonna leave it at that. Hit my cash app up. The next video is gonna be a banger. Try to get some new sceneries and shit. I'm tired of these videos with the red thing in the back and shit, but I gotta kick it how I live. Gotta get this information out. I wish I had better equipment and lighting and cameras really for this. This is a bad Apple computer. I don't know why the video quality is it's right, banger. These are joints, boy. These are bangers. But I want to get eventually. I'm on my presentation camera quality will be upgraded soon. I'm just kicking it off the hip just to get the knowledge out. You know what I mean? That's the most important thing. Everything else will come. Um, look out for the winter. It's in November now, so it's cold now. So look out for the blackout winter Arctic blast. Might happens. It might happen. Hope it don't, but it might happen. The Arctic blast. Um, people rising over the mandates. Look out for that. It look like it's going to be some eruption going on. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the mandates and how the economy it will somehow collapse the economy. I said years ago that this was going to collapse the economy in my old video called "Don't Take the Stimulus." Made a video called "Don't Take the Stimulus." Nobody listened to it. The stimulus. Why I say don't take the stimulus is because they're trying to jam people up on taxes. They're trying to arrest normal citizens. The PPP loan was for to get people. That's why it's so easy to get unemployment, PPP, and other shit because it was meant to jam people up. The people who really needed it didn't even get it. They sent out for it, didn't get nothing. Motherfuckers who didn't have businesses, they got the shit within a week. So we know about how they did that to jam up the PPP, but they doing that with unemployment too. It was so easy to get unemployment. So many people got it, and now they about to be fraud alerted. And a regular person never did no crime about to do some jail time over fraud and unemployment. This is to get people in jail in the system. Because like I told you, you don't go to the hospital. Get up on your multivitamins and organic fruits and veggies. If you land up in the hospital, it might be your last time. You're not going to leave unless you take the jab. Okay? We in wintertime now. No leaving no hospital without taking the jab. Don't go to jail. You go to jail, you're not leaving until you take the jab. Anywhere you go, you're not going to leave. If you land in a FEMA camp, you're not going to leave until you take the jab. So it's all areas covered. Hospital, if you get sick, you get in trouble. And if you be faced with an emergency, a national emergency, you're gonna get the jab. All this is for the jab, for you to get the jab. You want to know why they so hell bent on the jab. Special things connected with that. They gotta have everybody on it to have this matrix. That's the new matrix. That's why I say it doesn't matter. At this point right now, it's all about transhumans and the no, it's all about pure bloods. But the fight against transhumans, if they bring the smoke, because um, that's the new matrix they forming right in your eyes. They have smart cities already built. What you think gonna happen? They got smarts. Why you think they building smart cities? Smart cities. They building smart cities because that's where they want us to be, in a smart city. They can't turn a city into a smart city. It would take too long. They already got these cities built. They gonna bomb this shit up, act like it's a war, bomb this shit up so we can move over here to this smart city. You can Google it. Smart cities are vacant, for people to move in. Why is nobody moving in these smart cities? Because a war didn't happen yet. World War III didn't happen yet. Well, something happened to push those people over there. That's what it's for. So look out for those. Look out for that. Just try to look out for your health. A lot of vitamin C, vitamin B. Keep your spirits up. Detach from this 3D realm, or it's going to get you. It's going to be working your emotions. And don't trust no love right now. Stay out of relationships right now. They are going very hard on the energy. Vampires are going real hard. They're going in. They doing overtime. Um, because you might need more time to be to self. You can't do it like you used to do it. You have cooked. You dating somebody else have cooked. What you think gonna happen? Even if you're woke and you dating somebody half cooked, that won't work. So you already know what works. And you gotta wait till that person comes up. And they're gonna say the right words and you're gonna boop. Other than that, don't look for it. I don't give a fuck. Go masturbate if you gotta get something off. I don't give a fuck. But don't get with somebody just to be with somebody. They're gonna mess you up. This is the time to be on alert, and this is really the time to be plugged in to Life is Rigged, because ain't nobody gonna tell you but me. I'm gonna have that ass ready. All right, mentally ready. You got to be mentally ready for what's about to happen, and that's the point of my channel. Detach the feelings from this place, like in a way of don't let nothing bad affect you, words or situations. I was making 100,000. I made 108,000 in 2018. You will laugh to see how much money I made in 2020 since COVID. Basically, since COVID. So what? Who cares? This world have value when you put value on it. They put value on having things and not having things. So when you don't have things, you all stressing out. The only reason you stressing out is because they put value on that shit. Don't you take away the value. You take away. You take it out. You don't supposed to have that much value on that shit. Guaranteed you smart enough to be a millionaire. And the reason why you're not there is might not be because of you. It's because you're real. They don't want nobody real up in there. They know you're gonna turn around, you're gonna be telling on their asses. They don't want you. You think somebody like me, they let me in? As soon as I get up in there, I'll be like, Yo, they doing this in there, they doing that. You ain't gonna let me in because they know I'm gonna do that. And rightfully so. They're eating babies. You think I ain't gonna say nothing? If I can happen to get tricked and go into a adrenochrome party, you think I ain't gonna say shit? As soon as I leave, I'm like, all right, dog, yeah. Hey, they eating babies in that motherfucker. So of course they already know what I'm gonna do. They ain't gonna let me in. No markets that dealing with a lot of money because I'm gonna expose their ass. And rightfully so. I'm not the type to take money and go sit in the corner and be fake. As long as I'm okay. I'm a superhero for real, for real. I'm not the type to be sitting in the corner talking about some, oh, I'm good, but so fuck everybody else. I tried it already. Like here, I don't want it. I want to go over there. I don't want to be over here. They're not doing good. I'm good when everybody good. I'm good when all the good people are good. I don't even want to kill all the bad people. Just lock them up and lock them up. If we took this place over again and I was the leader of it, I will lock up all the elites. I won't kill them. I'll lock them up and what you call that? Rehabilitate them. And take a lifetime, but I really rehabilitate them spiritually, inside out. That's for somebody who really cares. Anybody else that just smoke them all, kill them all. No, not me. This is a reason why people this way. If they learn another reason, another way, shit, you never know. But this is life is real. I appreciate y'all time. Hit the cash app up if y'all didn't already. I got some videos coming. I think y'all might be interested in. It might not be good news though, but we have to get military. We have to get militants. It might be a civil war. You might have to participate in the best way you know how. I mean, we got to fight for our kids. I don't even have kids. I'm fighting for your kids. I don't believe kids should be doing that. They making that shit for them. I'm like, they sickos. They on a. I be in GA. I used to be in GA a lot in 2018 and shit like that. No, I'm in Detroit though. I'm in the killer city, baby. I love the A though. I love the A. I like Savannah. I like the landscaping. Georgia is very beautiful landscaping, like the green and the trees. You go to AZ, you don't see no green. You gonna see some brown, some dirt. That's all you gonna. You appreciate that green when you go to Georgia, boy. You be like, dang, they chopped the whole fucking freeway in the middle of a fucking forest. Just enough lane. Everything on the side, just a little bit over this way. All trees and shit. You can tell they just, what I'm saying? It's so green in Georgia. The Illuminati is down there like a motherfucker with CNN, BET, all this old fucking monkey. Just a lot of monkey shit down there too, though. The black Hollywood bullshit. But I'm gonna hit y'all with some. I'm, I'm actually going a little light on y'all. I'm for the new subscribers. Um, the wave for me to be on like this is I have to tell it to you in a story type of way, a way that looks like I don't know what I'm talking about. I gotta appear like I'm a Joe Blow just talking. That's why the shit I talk about. I don't show links. The link is there. You go pull that shit up. If I talk this and show you links, solid proof, oh, they be cutting this channel down. Because when you get a visual or something, it sticks with you. See, I gotta kick the bobos with you like that. Yeah, what's up? You probably did saw me. You probably saw me. You probably saw me in another lifetime. I don't know. You, you probably did see me, man. You probably saw me in a dream, anywhere. It could be your past life, your dream, or you actually see me, or you see somebody like me. Yeah, T, appreciate you, man. Appreciate all of y'all. Whoever hit me on Cash App, I really, really appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna be reaching out to people who Cash App me. I'm gonna be reaching out to y'all soon on some um forming a we're gonna form something, man. I want to form a sort of speak religion, but I'm not gonna touch that. Ain't enough time. It would be nice. I don't even know all the notes on that. That's just a dream. You know, it would be like a dream. It would be like a religion of like teaching people about the virtual reality and how you have the power within you, God in you, or you can say either or is in you. There is no external good God out there. Or we know we can be all fungus just grew out of it, just grew into existence, but that's not true. But yeah, I'm gonna be hitting more locations, more. I'm gonna get my at first I never used to be in front of the camera. If you look at my old videos, now I'm in this mouth in your face every time. I don't have time to edit videos no more. It's easier for me to do the live, and I can just run that shit through, and that's it. You know, when doing videos, you gotta do it, edit it, and add shit, music, all this shit I gotta do. I miss doing it, but you just I don't have enough time. But anyway, y'all look out for these future videos and remember what I said. We play the video back. Sometimes you got with lives. Sometimes I always got to play the lives back to see because when you hear stuff in a live moment, sometimes you can miss something when you look at it again or whatever. But it was the name of a video I was gonna say. Hunger Games and The Purge. Those are two later movies I'm gonna do. Um, I gotta do that Purge. I gotta do both of them before 2 weeks because I think something gonna pop off in November. So I gotta those some short releases that I'm about to do to where it's gonna be narrated and all that shit. So um it was one Transhumans versus Pure Bloods Part 2 because I have more info on I have more data on the transhumans because I know this one was pure blood and turned into one, and I know the difference of how he act now and how he used to act. He's a little more aggressive. He got a little bit more aggression and irritation at certain points. Less impatient and snappy. This guy snapped at me like he wanted to fight. I'm like, yo, bro. I know that's that shit talking through you, bro. Go sit down somewhere, bro. Because you don't want these hands on you at all. Because I'm a peaceful guy. If you make me put these hands on you, I'm gonna teach you a motherfucking lesson. And I don't talk tough on this station at all. I don't talk tough. That's not the way to go. But some people need them hands on them. And he crossed the line, and like, what the fuck was that? I said, man, who the fuck you talking to, bro? He had to think about that shit. Like, look, man, I'm just saying this. They let me know, like, dog, okay, man, they need some act right, like for real, bro. I be trying to be nice, like, dude, you see gray hair, right? Man, I'm in impeccable shape, bro. These young kids do not want it with me at all. They look at this gray hair, then they look at the shape I'm in. Like, oh, this nigga, he ain't, he's still in shape. I don't know about him. Like he bought that shit. He fat and sloppy. Oh yeah, he washed up. We can get him. Nah, bro, I'm still in shape, and I got this fucking wisdom added on with this shit. So you don't want to fuck with this shit, young buck. Go sit down somewhere. I know the fallen angel sending you my way, trying to tie me up and shit. It ain't gonna work. They good in putting people against each other and shit. You be cool with one person one day, next day it's all blew up in front of you. Like these little demons be playing both sides. If you when you get real mad, you if you aware of yourself, you can hear and see in real time shit that be coming in your head, and you be like, "The fuck I was thinking? Or what the fuck is this shit?" You know, you gotta be able to do that. You gotta be able to check yourself, like, dog, what the fuck I was doing right there, dog? Every time you say that, do that. That's a fallen angel, aka God of this world, working their magic on you, trying to get you to make the wrong decision, get you to say something stupid so he can do something. He do something, you do something. They on both of y'all sides putting shit in both of y'all to fuel that shit on up. Then blame you for it. Then blame you for it. Nobody to blame but yourself. To yourself, you can say, dog, I got tricked. But you can't tell nobody else that shit because they saw you do it. Like, nigga, you did this shit, nigga. So, motherfuckers be going crazy. Like, damn, I did this shit, but I ain't even do this shit. Like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ain't going to believe. Anyway, man, I'm going on 3 damn hours. This is the longest video ever. Mom must be feeling it. But this is Life is Rigged, man. I hate to go, but I got to. I probably do another live. If y'all come through tomorrow, I do one tomorrow. I don't know what it's called. It's gonna be a nice subject. It's gonna be a subject. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah. Let me see what's up on that. If you ain't watched the other videos, go ahead and check them out. Um, man, it's kind of hard saying saying these bad news, and you one of the people that can see the curve before the curve, and nobody else can see it, and you trying to tell them, and it's not good news. It's not a good position to be in, but I'd rather say this than not say it. It'll hurt me more not saying it. You know, I have a guilty conscience for the right things, and I want everybody doing great here. All should be spiritually growing. I know it's wrong and right and everything. Everybody ain't gonna do that. All right, I get it. But where's the balance at? If it ain't gonna be no balance, then I might as well be the equalizer then. This life is rigged, baby.